They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil, Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Simplify!
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Get over here, you idiot! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Take this!
Had enough! Expelliarmus!
No!
Incendio! Levioso!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres, after all.
Levioso! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah,
class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb.
Accio.
Don't worry,
Expelliarmus.
Let me put it back
Incendio.
on. Trust me, you do not want
Leviosa.
to do that.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! Well, children,
Leviosa.
mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Reminder as to why we could always wear our dragon.
Revelio. I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Revelio. My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared with...
Revelio. Revelio.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragonstone! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Revelio.
Each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw.
Revelio.
You found a long book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Point of toiling if it can be done.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
I suppose I could, but why should I spend my time on a glorified errand?
It is much more than a glorified errand, to be sure. I dare say you'll find my proposal intriguing. Please, hear me out. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Very partial to Muggle publications.
Accio. Revelio.
Likely his experience.
Revelio. Revelio.
Why does the Ministry require Magi to register themselves?
Revelio. Accio. The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit up. I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick. Revelio.
Accio!
No statues here. Nothing. I'd best keep looking. No statues here. I'll take that, thank you. Nothing.
Accio!
Here's a welcome surprise. This'll do nicely. I'd best keep looking. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws.
Accio!
No statues here. Nothing. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Levioso!
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach. Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Superfly! Accio! Expelliarmus! Stupefy!
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend.
Incendio! Accio! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
Accio. Incendio. Accio.
forget this. No one takes one of my own and lives to tell of it.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Be it upon your head when our expectations are unsuccessful. Be it upon your conscience.
Revelio.
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion. This had better not be a trick. I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Lumos. This looks intriguing.
Who says crime doesn't pay? But I'm practically swimming in galleons.
Accio.
Come here.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Lumo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
No.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. Stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is. Just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Really, it is. You're so very
Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
You won't get away with that.
Levioso! Protego!
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Revelio.
I wonder how big this place is.
Protego!
I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Revelio.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Incendio. Revelio. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh.
Potato! Accio! Stupefy! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Revelio. Revelio.
I wonder if I can move that platform somehow.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Accio. Accio.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Jackdaw can solve this, so can I.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
An untouched chest. his search of this cave.
Revelio. Oh. Accio.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Expelliarmus. Lumos. Protego. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Lumos. Accio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Accio.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this.
Revelio. Accio.
That's odd. I'd have... would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me. Could he be? Revelio! There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Revelio. Accio. Not a headless skeleton. But I may as well help myself to this. to look around for the symbol.
Revelio. Revelio.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. There's Jackdaw looking dead as ever. What happened here? Might it happen again?
Revelio.
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In from Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Revelio. Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio! I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? Revelio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects.
Revelio.
Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Revelio.